If you're watching this on YouTube, this is a replay of my TikTok live, so feel free to skip forward a couple of minutes because I'm going to wait to let everybody get on. We're going to reveal the energy of the week ahead so you know exactly what's coming up and how to use it. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, all the fun things. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. Happy Monday. Time to wake up. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Miss Tara. Good morning. Y'all, this is my last live in this office. I'm excited, but also a little sad. Good morning. So if this is your first time here, this is our weekly collective reading. We're going to look at all the energy from Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, we look at Friday through Sunday. So that way you know what's coming up in your week and you can capitalize off of this energy and you respond to life instead of reacting to it. Okay? This is meant to empower you and give you awareness. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. It's a good thing. Good. Okay, so what we're going to do right quick is we're going to cleanse the energy. We're going to cleanse the space. This is attuned to the heart chakra. We need to cleanse out our heart chakra to get started for the week and to get started for the reading, okay? So all you do is you just breathe and accept the vibration. And when you're breathing out, let go of all the heaviness. Let go of all the toxicity, the anxiety, everything like that, okay? I'm going to pause the music. All right, here we go. Make sure you're relaxing your shoulders, relax everything that you can while the bowl is singing, okay? Just take a minute to just relax. Here we go. Just breathe. Exhale all the bad stuff. Inhale all the good stuff. It's still singing. Keep going. Let's take one collective deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Expand your lungs. Pick up all the heaviness. Now blow it out quickly. There we go. We want to do that as often as possible, okay? You always want to be bringing lungs into your body, into your bloodstream, to your brain, all that fun stuff. So, let's get started with the reading. Let's find out what our fairy blessing is, and then I will let y'all choose the deck that we use today. But like I said, this is my last live in this office. Next time you see me, I will be in my new home, in my new space. It might be a little bit bland or disorganized for a minute, but I'll get it decorated. Okay, what is our fairy blessing for the week? We have a blessing of rapture. Ooh, look at that. Thank you. A blessing of rapture. We have not had this one yet, so let's see what it says. I've used this deck so many times, and there's still cards that we haven't even seen. So, the fairy gift of the sweetest, most intense joy and gratitude. The gift of rapture is yours. It is the gift from the Fae of a moment that makes you draw your breath in and pause, which is what we literally just did. Wondering at the beauty and the ecstasy of existence. This moment of pure, unadulterated wonder will open wide your heart and bring a deep joy to your world. It will fill you with the certainty that to be alive is to be blessed, that to feel this deeply as a gift, that to be able to share the wonder of existence and natural rapture is an inspiration to all who encounter you. It's as if your eyes can now see more clearly, your heart has opened a little wider, Your whole being is leaning into the experience of life and is committed to the wonder in everything. So this is all about being connected and seeing things from that magical standpoint. Having an experience this week that is just like, wow. Like I have goosebumps from reading this. It's just stepping back and being like, holy crap, did that just happen? Or just going through a revelation and you're just like, okay, I get it. So it's going to be different for everybody, right? But this is a really positive energy. And I see, I've seen on YouTube, because I follow some astrologers on YouTube. I don't do astrology. I follow astrology. It's too much. But I see that the nodes are shifting, north and south node, and it's going to be making some radical changes for all the signs. So you can look that up on YouTube. I think it's called Astrology with Heather is the channel that I like to watch. I watch a few people, you know, to get a well-rounded message. But yeah, it was really interesting. So, okay. So y'all choose the deck. Deck 1 or deck 2? 1 or 2? Y'all choose. 1 or 2? 1 so far. We got 1. We got a 2. Looks like the 1s are getting it so far. Now I can't see. Y'all want 1? Okay, let's go with 1. All right. Let's see what we need to know coming up this week. I love doing this, you guys. Do y'all get to come back and watch on YouTube and make sure that it's going with your week? Like, do you keep up with the days or do you write them down? Let me know how this helps you in the comments. You do? Good. That's what it's for. Oh, thank you, Luna Bella. She said, by the way, I love your hair. Thank you. I'm letting my platinum grow out. So this down here is natural. It's my natural color. This up here is natural. This is like growth from coloring. Usually write them down. Okay, good. You do go back and watch. Good. Because the more you participate in these types of situations, these types of lives, or you go back and you watch the videos to keep up with it, the more you're going to see change, the more you're going to see growth. If you come here and you watch this, and then you just go about your week and you forget about the energy that's coming up, guess what's going to happen? Sometimes it's going to smack you right in the face, and you could have been prepared. I was trying to learn new things and saw your video on the FYP page. Okay. Yeah, writing it down is always good. But if you need to go back to the YouTube video, it's totally fine. So let's see what we need to know about what's coming up Monday through Thursday. And like I said, Friday, we will look at the weekend energy. So today we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. So when the 7 of Wands is in reverse, it can feel like sometimes you're fighting an uphill battle. You can be feeling insecure about a situation as far as like, I don't know if I have what it takes to get through this, whatever this is. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. So when we see the 7 of Wands, it's just like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of everybody coming at me. I'm tired of all this shit happening. I feel like I'm going nowhere fast. But guess what? If you allow yourself to breathe and you allow yourself to just, then you'll come back to center. You'll regroup. Make sure you go ground in your energy. Go stand in grass and connect with the earth and just pull that energy back in. Okay. And allow yourself to let your higher self remind you that you do have what it takes to do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay. You're always in the right place at the right time. And you could literally just be learning a lesson of how powerful you truly are. Okay. Yeah, stop with the self-doubt. Absolutely. I need you to cut the deck with one hand, please. No, I already cut the deck. All right, let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Look at that. So this is going to be different for everybody, okay? The Ten of Swords in reverse can indicate that there is maybe something that has ended in the past is going to come back to the mind. We have a lot of energy purging all of this old stuff out, okay? Also, if you are struggling with a situation here, there might be an energy of resistance to something ending. It could be old thought patterns. It could be old conversations that you had. It could be old relationships, an old job. There's something that has ended or is trying to end, but there's some sort of resistance. Okay? So whenever there's resistance to what has ended or what is ending, we have to know that, okay, it happened for a reason. And the reason is because I might need to be showing myself how strong I am. I might need to be starting something new in order to follow my path, in order to get into alignment, because things should be happening naturally to you. When we resist, we talk about this all the time. When we resist, that's when we start having drama. Okay. So let's see. Spot on. Okay. All right, today's just the beginning, yeah. All right, let's look at Wednesday. So Wednesday, we have the Eight of Swords. We have a lot of like mental stuff going on this week, okay? We're shifting, we're learning, we're growing, okay? Now the Eight of Swords is your own self-imprisonment, feeling obligated in one way or the other, okay? So on Wednesday, you might be dealing with some obligations, but guess what? You have the right to say no. You have the right to choose differently, but it's up to you, okay? You see this, in this one, their hands are tied, and they have all those blades there. They could cut themselves free. It's not as tight. It's not even really tied, okay? In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the swords are not even all the way around the person, and all the constraints are real loose, and this person can step out of this at any time, okay? So whatever obligations you're dealing with on Wednesday, it's your responsibility to take control. It's your responsibility to free yourself from whatever things you're dealing with. Like I said, with this being a collective, it's going to be different for everybody. It could be obligations that you're dealing with somebody. It could be old thought patterns. It could be old ways of thinking and speaking. Okay. So we have to look at the choices that we make. Yeah, there's no knot. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not even tied. Yep. She's doing it to herself. Hello, Miss Jamie. So this is just letting you know that this is your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility. Okay. And the things that people do to you, the things that happen in your life are not always your fault, right? But it is your responsibility to learn and heal from it, to use it as fuel for your growth instead of letting it suppress you, okay? Because let me tell you, I used to let things suppress me like crazy. And I was just like, well, apparently I'm just supposed to be used and abused in this lifetime and nobody's going to give a shit about me. But then I finally started studying spirituality and everything else. And I was like, oh, this is supposed to be used to help me to get to my destiny, to push me to know that I am more powerful than I ever thought, that I have an objective in this life. And that was it. Okay. If you're looking to get a private reading, you can click the link in my bio. I have several for you to choose from. Just depends on what you're looking for. Okay. All right. Thursday, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So it looks like this can mean a couple of things. Again, so the Ace of Pentacles in reverse can indicate there's something on hold. There's something building, okay? There's a new opportunity here. But let's talk about if you're looking at, I'm going to put these down for a second. If you're looking to improve your finances, are you pushing more out than what's coming in? If you're looking for new opportunities, are you blocking them from these thoughts, from these old obligations, being afraid to move forward and step into this new opportunity? Because remember, this weekend, we had a lot of new, fresh energy, right? So whatever we move forward, we have to settle into that energy because it's like new vibration and it's kind of scary sometimes. Kind of like stepping into a cold pool, right? You got to go in just a little bit at a time. Some people just jump in. They're crazy. But you just got to like ease into the energy, settle in, go into the new energy, settle in, right? So here it looks like we're settling into this energy. We're like, okay, I had some new stuff happening. I had some maybe new thoughts, new intentions, new intuitions. Something is pushing me onto this new journey, but I'm a little scared. I don't blame you because it can be scary going into the unknown. And so you're getting these cues of, look, what's done is done. The old path is done. It's wrapped up. Let's move forward. But only you can decide that. Okay. So when we see the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse, it's like, are you blocking new opportunities? Are you self-sabotaging? Are you taking care of yourself? Okay. You have an opportunity to go into this new timeline because in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, this card here has an opening that's like essentially the Garden of Eden, that you're getting an opportunity. You're getting a golden ticket to go into there. But are you going to take it or are you going to say, no, I'm good right where I'm at, right? Okay. So this also would not be a good time on Thursday to make a large purchase, to ask for a loan. I would kind of chill on the finances on Thursday. Okay. Just cause. But here, remember, we have that blessing of rapture. So this is you going, wow, you know, like all of these changes are happening. I'm being guided in this direction, but you have to stop doubting yourself and stop doubting the universe because we talked about this last week too. Things will turn out better than you thought if you let the universe guide you. If you resist and you go kicking and screaming, then you're going to meet resistance. You're going to have to go through more obstacles for you to finally see and finally accept that the universe is helping you. Does that make sense? Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Magician in reverse. Yeah, energy blocking here. Okay. And I feel like this, this manipulation here would be your own self-sabotage this week. Okay. Let me know if y'all have any questions or anything. I wanted to grab one of these Woodland Wardens because they were speaking to me. And you'll see a lot of this has to do just with, it's all in your mind. No more self-sabotage. Good. All right. Nothing like a good dose of truth to get you thinking. Yep. Oh, I know, Melanie. But listen, those old thought patterns will change the more you catch them and let them go and recognize that they are not yours. Okay. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes consistency, but you can get there. I promise you that. Been there, done that, got several t-shirts from it. Okay. We have the Moth. Oh, wow. We have the Moth and Eucalyptus. An ending. An ending. Okay. Like I said, there is something that has ended or that is ending, and it's causing some mental, right? For some, it's going to be relationship. For some, it's going to be job. For some, you might be moving. Like I'm moving to a new house, right? It's stressful. It's exhausting. And then, you know, like on Wednesdays, our final move, and I'm like, oh God, now I've got this whole new place. Now I've got to decorate it and everything. So it's a lot, right? So it's going to be different for everybody, but yeah, an ending. So whatever is ending, whatever is shifting for you, why not live in curiosity and be like, you know what? Let's see where this goes. Let's see what happens. For once, I'm going to trust in the universe and myself, and I'm just going to see where this goes, because life is an experience, and let's see. Be the observer, okay? Your relationship ended and holding on to anger. Oh, I don't blame you. You're allowed, it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. We just don't stay there, right? So anytime that anger comes up, acknowledge it, see where it's coming from, see what you learned from that, and then be like, okay, I release this now because now I'm in charge. Because I completely understand that, 100%. So that's interesting. And it's number 13. Let's look and see what else it says in the book. I'm curious. Let's see. Okay. This says an ending is imminent. This can mean the end of a relationship, a hobby or interest, a job, or any number of other things. While endings sometimes mark loss, they don't always, and even if we do experience grief, we have the power to emerge from it with a better understanding of ourselves. So same thing I was just saying. Yeah. This is the death card in tarot. Okay. It's the death card in the major arcana. So this is a transformation. This is an opportunity for transformation. But again, if you resist it, then you've got to go through more lessons to finally get yourself to surrender to this transformation. Okay. Like I said, you can go, it's like you can go peacefully or you can go kicking and screaming. It's your choice. You're here for it? Good. Me too. What do we need to know? You know, what's interesting is this morning for the affirmation, for the tribe, I said, you know, something along the lines of, I choose to follow my higher self, even though it makes me uncomfortable. And then here we have all of this, right? I choose to just go along with it, even though it makes me uncomfortable. Because remember, our intuition, our guidance, oftentimes is going to make us uncomfortable. Our ego will make sure that we stay safe and everything's all nice and cozy, right? But yeah. You love it this morning? Good. I'm ready to ease into the cold water. Yes. Yep. Let's see what else we need to know. Third house, communication. Okay, because remember here, I said something about your thoughts and your communication. We have to, and here too, with the 8 of Swords, right? It could be old ways of thinking, old ways of communicating, like old things that you say to yourself that you've been saying for years, and they're actually creating this energetic block here. You're self-sabotaging yourself. Okay? So if you're sabotaging yourself, then who do we have to blame, right? But you're getting an opportunity this week to stop all that, to cut all that out. If something happens this week, what do? We practice the pause and we learn to respond to a situation rather than react. If we have toxic thoughts, anger, whatever comes up here, we want to acknowledge it. Don't stuff it down. Don't dismiss it. Acknowledge it. Find out where it's coming from. Learn from it. Let it go and move forward. Okay? So just like I said, this will be your physical, like your personal communication, but it's also listening to that divine communication. Just like I said with the affirmation, you want to listen to that communication and follow it, because when you do, you get to have a whole new cool experience. If you stay stuck with the ego and the cozy energy that, like, I'm just going to stay right here, then you don't experience anything except for the same old misery you've been experiencing for a long time. Right? Let me get this deck. I haven't used this deck in a while. Oh, I'm sorry. Say what again? I missed it. I got to talking and I didn't see your comment. else do we need to know? This one, make sure. Oh, look, we have home, earth. Okay. So home, earth. I told you, remember, to get outside and ground down to the earth. It's number 15. So it takes you to make the change. It takes you to do this. Okay. Whenever you initiate some sort of change in your life, whether it be your hobbies, your habits, your routine, your communication, your thoughts, whatever you change, that is what's going to bring you into harmony. You are in control here. Okay. We've got to connect to the earth. We got to realize that we are all one energy. We're all unique, but we are all one energy having these experiences. Okay. So we are powerful and we want to connect to Mother Earth because she's here to help us. I mean, we are on this planet for a reason. If you go and put your bare feet into the grass and you let yourself just be, you're going to feel that peace come over you. I promise you that. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's do this one. Pluto went retrograde in Capricorn, a cardinal earth sign. Yeah. It was in Aquarius for a hot minute. Good. That makes me happy. She says, she's absolutely right. I've been doing so much gardening. It's been so peaceful and rewarding. Yes, Capricorn is pragmatic and takes things step by step. Yeah, Capricorns always have a plan. They're way more organized than I am. Rethink how you approach things. Yes, if you need a reading, you can book a reading through the link in my bio. I'll be happy to give you a reading. Look, destiny. Okay? It says divine purpose, passion, service. I'm telling you, you're being nudged forward, but it's your job to actually move. It's your job to actually surrender. It's your job to stop fighting it. Okay? Believe me, I speak from experience. I am stubborn as hell. So whenever we stop fighting something, when we stop fighting the universe and we're like, okay, let's see, then it moves you towards your destiny. Your destiny is more like your objective in this life. Your objective in this life is to really, here's my let's break it down to the most bare of basics. Your objective in life is to show yourself that you are more powerful than you think. Okay? And to teach you how to love yourself so you can love others. That's like the bare bones basics of life. Okay, everybody has their own energetic blueprint. Everybody has their own objective. This is what I go through when I give you your numerology report. But the bare bones basic is you proving to yourself that you love yourself, that you're more powerful than you think, that we are all energetically connected. And it's just, it's really simple. Not easy, but simple. Okay. Let's see. I like that. Ask the universe how you can be of service to others in a way that is aligned with you. Yep. I always careful because, gosh, they'll put you in some crazy situations. But yes, I ask the universe, how can I help the most? How can I help the collective? How can I help other people for their highest good, from the highest good? I mean, all that stuff. And you'll find out real quick. Boom. Transformation. I'm telling you, see, we're getting matching we're getting matching cards. Right? And doesn't this look like transformation as well? Okay. I really do feel like we're all going through another big energy shift. And everybody's going to experience it differently because everybody has different levels of surrender. Okay? If you're not willing to surrender your past, then you're going to have a hard time going through a transformation because you're unwilling to change. Okay? If you are willing to surrender and you live in curiosity to see where this is going to take you, then you will experience the most change. Okay? Let's see. Let's see what this one has to say. You know what's crazy, Jamie? She says, Pluto energy, this reading lines up beautifully with the astrology. You know what's crazy is everything that I've been doing in business and in life lately is naturally lining up with the astrology. Like we had the full moon in Sagittarius, right? And that's when I signed a new contract on a house and I was like, okay, this is the ending of this house. And then we have the new moon coming up and I'm fully moving into the new house this week. And then we had, also with the full moon, we had, the power challenge start. I mean, it's like all of these things start lining up and it's crazy because I told you I'll follow it, but I don't do astrology. It just happens that they line up. So, oh my God, oh my goodness. I said earlier that it's a truth Scorpio transforming into a phoenix. Yes, you did. Yep. Y'all, I love doing this with y'all. I really do. These moments make me so happy. Because doing tarot, doing astrology, doing numerology, it's so fascinating and it's tools to help you. So this is why I'm like, let's find out what's coming up in the week ahead because we need that help and guidance. We need these cheat sheets to figure out what's coming so we can handle it to the best of our ability, right? And we view it all differently because we're all on different paths. But we have the same collective big energy happening to all of us. It's just everybody's going to go at different speeds. Everybody's going to handle things differently in different areas of their life. But it's just meant to help you take control and be in charge of your own journey, which you should be. Oh. Coins. Coins. Told y'all. They speak to each other. I haven't used this deck in a long time. And look at that. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. She said, you're a very good teacher for all of us. Thank you for your passion. Oh, it's absolutely my pleasure. Like I feel privileged that I get to do this. Like I feel privileged that this is my life. I have to like, just like the rapture, right? This energy of like, holy shit, like this is my life. I want you to feel that. I want you to be like, holy shit, this is my life. I did this. Okay. I want everybody to feel like that. Coins are my spirit guide signed for me years from now, or for years now. Yeah. See, I mean, they're all aligning. All the cards are speaking to each other. So like I said, if you're trying to improve your finances, are you first self-sabotaging? We do it a lot without even realizing it. Okay. Like if there's something that you're wanting to purchase and you see it way off here in the distance, like this is how I feel and see things, right? I don't know if everybody else does, but there's something big that you want to purchase, but you see it way off over here. Like it's separate. It's over here. And you keep seeing it. You're like, yeah, I'd really like to have that. When I have the money, I'm going to get that. And then, ooh, Amazon. You buy something. Or you're at the store and you're like, ooh, I need that. And you forget about that for a second, but then you're like, oh man, if I just had the money, I would get that. Amazon again. And you do it all the time. So this is how we self-sabotage without even knowing it, right? If I was just financially stable, you know, I would feel relief. I would this and this and that. And then we go off and we spend money to pacify us, to give us that rush, to make us feel good for a moment. And then we go back to that energy of, God, if I was just financially stable, or if I was financially abundant, or if I had this and that, I would have that. Or you'll look back and you're like, man, I shouldn't have bought all that shit. Because if I didn't buy all that stuff, I would have the money to buy whatever it is that I wanted. Ever had that happen? I have. Okay, so there's so many ways that we self-sabotage. And it can also literally just be your communication about money, about being financially abundant. Okay? Totally guilty of it. Yeah. Can coins mean peace as well? I mean, it depends on how you relate to coins, because if you know, coins are about material things, okay? Especially in this deck. In tarot, it's the physical, okay? So it would be your physical body, it'd be something physical, it would be money, that kind of thing. So if you have that, then yeah, you can feel peace. It's all on what guides you to feel peace. And it's number 9, which I find interesting because it's like a symbol of like, you're here, right? This opportunity is awaiting you, but are you going to keep yourself stuck? Or number 9 also talks about wisdom, attainment, that higher perspective, that higher knowledge. Okay. It's kind of like the hermit in tarot. It's knowing how to align with coins, knowing that when you surrender, when you go within, when you use what you've learned to apply as you go out into the world, then you receive all of this abundance, this knowledge, this, whatever coins represent to you. Speaking of coins, let's get into the money deck. Oh, emotional? No, it would be physical. Water would be more emotional, okay? Water is always representing emotion, intuition, peace, healing, that kind of thing. Hi there. Whoops. All right, let's see what we need to know about money. So, I mean, we've already been talking about it somewhat, but let's see what the money deck has to say this week. A lot of transformative energy. Nope, I gotta keep going. Oh, that one just split on its own. Okay. So we have parenthood. This one, I think this is the one that kind of calls you out. Let's see. No, there's 3 ways to resonate, okay? So number 1, spend more time with your inner child and reconnect with that young curiosity. Remember how I was saying to be curious? Yeah. Because when you're curious about something, you don't attach your self-worth to it, okay? You don't have it be something heavy that, oh, it has to be this. Oh, I'm putting so much pressure on this and myself. If it doesn't work out, then I'm worthless, right? But if you stay curious, you're like, hey, well, let's see where this goes. Let's see what happens. You're open to goodness, okay? So number 2, we have your patient, nurturing, and warm nature would make you a great caregiver or parent. And number 3, don't forget to nurture and treat yourself while you work hard towards your goals. Okay, maybe there's another one that I was thinking that calls you out. So yeah, don't forget to nurture and treat yourself while you work hard towards your goals. Thank you for the compliment. So here's the thing, nurturing and treating yourself. It's going to be different for everybody, but just like we were talking about, if you have this thing over here that you're wanting to obtain, something you're wanting to reach, and you're like, oh, well, I deserve this. I'm going to treat myself. And you go buy something that takes away from this, then what are you doing? You're still self-sabotaging, okay? Maybe treating yourself is not spending the money on that 5-minute endorphin hit and setting it aside for whatever it is that you want to purchase, Okay. Maybe treating yourself is taking a walk out in nature. Maybe it's taking a bubble bath. Maybe, it could be a lot of different things. So you are obviously allowed to treat yourself in whatever way you feel is right for you, but make sure it's something healthy for you. And it's not, pushing you backwards. Okay. For, what you're trying to reach. I hope that makes sense. 1 and 3 from that card called you out. Okay. And that's okay. That's what they're meant to do. So yeah, use this energy to get you where you want to go. Because again, like I've repeated time and time again, you are responsible for your journey. So if you're self-sabotaging and you don't even realize it, that is what can make you feel like you're going nowhere fast. Okay? But we can turn this right side up and you can conquer any obstacle that you feel is in your way, right? Setting boundaries, being confident in yourself, knowing that you have a destination and you're going to get there no matter what. Okay? Let's see what else. I love these storylines that these give us because it's everything that we all need to hear. Let's see what else. When the money deck talks about spend more time with your inner child and reconnect with that young curiosity, think about when you were a kid, right? The inner child is always curious about everything. It's like, okay, well, what would happen? And the inner child is always meant to be excited about life. So when you allow yourself to get excited, when you allow yourself to just be open and curious to whatever is going to happen, you literally just open your energy. And then you are responsible for being the gatekeeper to that energy. Is it aligning with my truth? Is it aligning with where I know I'm supposed to be going? If not, then I need to close the gate. Okay? You're your own gatekeeper. Look, here we have 15 again. Action. You love the examples? Good. So it says, action 15. You are in charge of the change you experience. Okay? Oh, you're welcome, Tatiana. We lose that curiosity as we age from, society and family. Yeah. It's a bummer that we do that, but we have to find ways to bring that back, right? That's why we have Madi here. She's our inner child expert. If you haven't had an inner child healing session with Madi, then go to the link in my bio and book with her. But yeah, this whole thing is just telling you that this week, let's focus on how am I self-sabotaging? How can I be in charge of my journey this week? Just for this week, okay? Don't see it as something way down the road, right? Let's take little steps, little baby steps. Let's take it in chunks. So from here to Thursday, how can I be in charge? How can I see the ways that I'm self-sabotaging and keeping myself from reaching that goal or experiencing that life that I've longed for? And how can I make different choices and take different actions? How can I be in charge of myself and my inner child? Okay? Y'all are so sweet. So I really hope this helps you. This is exciting. And like I said, this is my last live in this office. So on Friday, you're going to see me in my new space. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm going through changes just like y'all are. Okay. And it's exciting. It's scary. It's different. It's another journey. And we just have to welcome newness. When you welcome newness, again, you're opening your energy to excitement, to abundance. You're always going to go through cycles. We know this, right? We're always going to go through ups and downs. You will not escape that in your lifetime. We are here to experience. And if we don't have the downswing, we don't experience the upswing. Okay? It's okay. You're going to be just fine. If you need anything, I'm always here, okay? I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you Friday, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, okay? Mwah. Love you all. Have a great week. Oops. I'm going to hit the right button.